So hello guys, we have with us today Mittal Hindocha from Mumbai. She is currently working as senior analyst with NatWest Group and she had cleared her CA final exams in November 2020 with 83 marks in the FR paper. And we have with us Priyanka Kucheria from Chennai. She had secured All India rank 4 in her CA final November 2020 exam and she had scored 82 marks in her FR exams. Welcome both of you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ayush.
So, as we all know, we have them today here to guide you all about how to score well in FR because 80 marks, anything above 80 is not a matter of joke. And these ladies have proved their might in their papers and have scored exceptionally well. And that will be the very first paper which sets the momentum for the rest of the exams. So, my first question is where did you take your classes from? Did you go for self studies or did you take classes from some teachers? And what were the study materials that you followed? कहाँ से पढ़ा था आपने? Priyanka?
Yeah. So I went to Saravanan sir from KS Academy. So because I thought I had already done IPCC with him, so I was very comfortable with him. Of course, it's everybody's choice, कि उन्हें coaching जाना है नहीं जाना है. But FR is usually technical, समझ में नहीं आता तो it's always a good. So yeah, so I followed that. Yeah. मैं उनके पास पढ़ी और उनका ही मटेरियल यूज किया एंड इंस्टीट्यूट स्टडी मटेरियल आई यूज किया.
Okay, and Mittal?
So I took classes under one roof for Pinnacle Education in Dadar. I was there with them in IPCC as well. So I had referred that note, institute modules definitely, and I had also bought Praveen Sharma's first Canon. So these were my three reference book I could say for FR. And doing classes for FR, I would say I would suggest it because it is more of conceptual now. So you need to have a basic understanding about each and every index which you need to learn.
Okay. So what role did study materials play? Like most of the people don't go through the study materials issued by ICI, the RTPs, MPPs, and other resources. So should we refer them?
Yeah, so I think for FR, leaving a study material is not at all a choice because if you would observe the trend of the question papers for our exams itself, I would say, kitna 80 marks and 90 marks, I think even 100 marks to institute sources se aaya tha. When I say institute sources, I mean ISM, study, like I mean institute study material, MTP, RTP or past papers, ye institute sources hai. So there, and also since India is new, they are also giving us that room to give us comfort. So I would say अगर ऐसा बहुत tough भी रहेगा तो minimum I think 60 marks out of 120 marks will either be institute source question or institute source based question. So in your first exam, when you have that kind of momentum to set in, there's nothing like it. So leaving all the institute sources is not a lot of choice. So आप कुछ करो नहीं करो, institute sources जरूर करो as far as FR is concerned. So when I say all the questions, in fact, you should have very good grip of all the questions of institute sources.
Yeah. And what's your take?
I totally agree with. Yes, I totally agree with Priyanka on that part. So institute module is a must. May it be the illustrations, examples, or the questions which are behind every index. Each and every needs to be covered. So you can't. The moment you think that question can't come in exam, that is going to be the next question in the paper. So you can't even dare to leave a single question out of the institute material. Yes, because so if you're only covering the module, you have already shortened, I know it's vast, but you have already shortened your area to be covered in terms of learning everything. So if you're going with it and the past papers, RTPs and mocks, definitely nothing can stop you from an exemption, I could say.
कुछ भी हो जाए, institute का materials करना ही है.
Adding to what Mittal said, उसने सोचा ना जो छोड़ते हुए आता है. I remember मैंने इंडे 7 छोड़ दिया था. मैंने सोचा अब तक कैश फ्लो एक बार नहीं पूछा नहीं आएगा करके. It was such a big question and that was institute source question करके मेरे friend ने मुझे कहा था करके. मैंने बोला ऐसे क्या मैंने वो question छोड़ दिया था मतलब option में.
Okay, तो next takeaway कुछ भी छोड़ नहीं सकते.
हाँ.
Nothing like it because India's 116 was very new during our attempt. It was a bit tough as well. So a few sums, two of the sums, I was very confused. I was like, I don't want to do but as in for attempts gone postponed, I was like, no, I have to do. And I see that question in the attempt for 10 to 12 marks. So the moment you think that some can't come, that will be the next question in your paper. So if leave anything, okay, you can decide to leave anything, but not the institute's module. Never ever. At least for FR.
Okay. So the next question that I would put before you is how to strategize. Like, what are the important areas to focus on? What is the ABC strategy basically? Mittal, you first.
So
So ABC strategy, I would say, first of all, before you go for your study leave, one should at least have an idea what material or what resources you are going to use for that. Because you can't spend time deciding post your study leave what all materials you refer later on.
yeah,
So that should be pre-decided, I could say. Then adding to next, few people have an habit, you just we go through the sum test, dekh liya, and we just go. But that I feel that is should not be the practice ideally, because sometimes what happens, like we know we know the answer actually, but we don't know how to present it basically in the paper. So I had the habit whenever I used to take FR as a subject to start, I had a pen and a paper. I used to at least jot down points. Like if that question comes up, what is the way I'll start attempting in the paper. So writing practice is a must. If you don't have time, to attempt mock or give papers or something, at least you should try whenever you're revising that subject. You should know how will you present that answer if that comes in the exam. So yeah.
Okay. And what's your take, Priyanka? Important areas.
yeah. So if you see FR, now if you observe past trend, so I used to have like this key, बहुत सारे standards हैं, but there are some standards which are fixed, which they cannot miss, out asking. That is first thing is मुझे ये पता था कि financial instrument 10 marks minimum, 12 marks को पूछेगा ही पूछेगा. So that I was very strong in financial instruments. Then मुझे पता है कि CFS consolidation या फिर business combination दोनों में से एक तो पूछेगा 14 mark, that will be most probably the first question. नहीं तो financial instruments का होता है question, first question. So that is again 12 marks. So 22 marks इधर आ जाता है. 8 marks share based payments. 30 mark यहाँ से आ जाता है. Analysis of financial statements आता है 8 mark का. ये पक्का आता ही आता है. और Ind AS 116 का मॉड्यूल 4 मॉड्यूल है ना हमारे. So if you would see the Ind AS 116 module, the only good standards in terms of the concepts are Ind AS 16 and 116. So मुझे पता था कि Ind AS 116 तो आएगा ही. So before even the question paper came, I don't think any examiner can miss out on these Ind AS, which will easily come to about 45 marks. तो these and other standards क्या है ना, और Ind AS 115 definitely आता है, पर पता नहीं कि वो कहाँ से आता है मेरे को questions के. Sometimes it gets picked up, sometimes I'm like, how to do this sum? I don't know. So it is like that. So these 4 to 5 Ind AS which I just told, these are compulsorily, mandatorily coming in every exam. If you see, I would say कि हर paper में आया. So I focus a lot on these. Not that I focus less on any other standard, but I got a very good grip over these standards. And then I did not leave anything except Ind AS 7 before the exams. Yeah.
Okay. So you need to cover the important standards like 115, 116, financial instruments, business combination and CFS and share-based payment. That will cover almost 50-60% of your and
analysis of financial statements. People sometimes ignore that, but if you observe ना, उसके अंदर कितने क्वेश्चन थे जब हमारे एग्जाम में स्टडी मटेरियल बनाए तो 4-5 क्वेश्चन थे. तो आई मार्क की ये क्वेश्चन आ चुका है इस एग्जाम में, ये क्वेश्चन ये आ चुका है, ये 2 क्वेश्चन बचेंगे, इन दोनों में से एक आएगा. एंड आवर फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, इफ यू रिमेंबर, इट वाज 14 मार्क. दैट क्वेश्चन ओनली इट वाज जो फाइनेंशियल इंस्ट्रूमेंट डिस्काउंट करो एम्प्लॉय का जो था, तो वही फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन था. सो आई वुड से इफ यू ऑब्जर्व दैट, एंड इवन इफ यू सी द सब्जेक्ट वाइज वेटेज ना आईसीए का, उसके अंदर भी उसका मिनिमम इतना परसेंटेज है, मतलब दिया है कि एनालिसिस ऑफ फाइनेंशियल में आएगा. So I would say कि उसको लगता है कि theory है, but it will definitely come because it looks like theory, but it's just concept. So that also, yeah, you should not ignore, I think.
Okay, so ये 5-6 subjects, 5-6 chapters which we have spoken about needs to be focused upon बहुत ज़्यादा, so that we are well versed with 60-70 marks. और उसके बाद 30 marks तो वो पूरा syllabus cover करते ही है. Okay, so the next thing is जैसा written practice क्या जरूरी है क्या, मतलब do we require written practice because FR is more theoretical now, बहुत theory है उसमें. So how do we proceed with the theory and how do we do with the written practice? Priyanka?
So now, okay.
So yeah, So मुझे लगता है कि there is no substitute for written practice. You must have. But when I say written practice, in the sense जरूरी नहीं है कि आप उस तरह का टेबल बनाओ लिखो, ऐसा नहीं है. सब देख लिया, क्वेश्चन देख लिया, कर लो, मतलब पेपर में से रफ में कर लो. But you do make sure you do the calculation, because मुझे याद है जब मैं I was writing test papers and all, okay, तो मुझे पता था कि मैंने क्वेश्चन अच्छी तरह से देख लिया, लेकिन करते वक्त कुछ ना कुछ डाउट आ जाता है. So I made a small mistake. So एक बार रफ में करना तो करना ही है, एक बार करना है. एंड थ्योरी सी आई अंडरस्टैंड कि इन डेज जब हम बैक देखते हैं ना वो पूरा थ्योरी है, लेकिन हमारे एग्जाम्स में जो पूछेंगे इट्स द एग्जाम बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस आर यूजुअली यू नो द सम्स वाले, उसके अंदर दे आस्क अस टू एक्सप्लेन द कांसेप्ट्स लाइक ये दिस एंड पैरा. So I would say when we are writing for the examination, it is mostly 80% is questions ही आता है. The rest of the 20% is theory in writing. I've been saying from examination perspective. So theory needs to be focused on, but some ka written practice, at least all the sums must be done at least once. And later on, you know, based on your strength, you feel कि ये question बहुत difficult है, so that you can have for second time practice. But some questions if you feel ये बहुत easy, then no need to practice it again. You can just see it. Yeah.
And what is your take, Mittal?
I agree with her. So because what happens, you know, we have financial instruments, leases as such, I could say we have to prepare the tables and stuff. So at times when I used to write papers, I used to find out, okay, where do I have to start with? If you have not done the written practice, you don't know how to start the sum actually. So if you have just while going through that in days, if you have a habit, you know, to jot down the points, okay, to start from, you know, just preparing a table in rough will definitely help you out later on. Okay, if you don't have time to, you know, write full 100 marks paper, if you have time, well and good, nothing like that. But you don't have time, then at least one should have the habit to, you know, take a pen and paper and start jotting down the points and write like what should be the main area which I'll have to, you know, write down if that question comes in the exam. So written is must,
आपने क्या
irrespective of
mock
how
tests भी लिखा था क्या? मतलब did you write mock tests as well? The 3 hours of mock
No,
tests.
actually I was like, I never felt speed would be an issue, so I didn't write any paper. But I had the habit when I used to take FR as a subject, I always used to, you know, majority of the points, sums I used to make a point, you know, I write down few things and do everything on the calculator. So that's that way I did.
Okay. And did you solve the mock tests, Bianca?
Mock tests of institute study material I did not solve because वो पूरा institute study material ही होता था. So but what I definitely did was I took a question paper जो कुछ test series का कोई भी which I have not seen before, वो मैंने लिख के देखा, because what I used to feel ना, I keep studying, but the confidence didn't come to me कि मुझे लगा कि अरे यार 3 साल पहले पेपर लिखा था IPCC का, so मुझे पता नहीं कि whether I'll be able to, you know, consolidate it and put forth कि इतना सारा पढ़ के. So what I did, I wrote it down, because मैंने जब एक question paper लिखा, I got a lot of confidence. I got the confidence. एक और एक चीज मुझे लगता था कि क्या है ना, you don't know कि how many marks I could cover. Like some people know their speed is good. कि मुझे क्या है, मेरा track record है IPCC में, मैंने एक भी paper 100 mark नहीं लिखा है. So that sort of, so I was like, this is final, Priyanka, how many marks you will be able to write? Prepare your mind now itself. So जब मैं लिखती थी तो मुझे पता था, okay, 95 marks I am able to touch. तो एग्जाम में अगर लिखने का ट्राई करना 100 मार्क, अगर वो 5 मार्क छूट जाए तो टेंशन मत लेना, इट्स ओके, जस्ट गिव योर बेस्ट. So one thing is to get confidence, and one thing is to decide ki whether you have the ability to recall, and another thing is your speed and how many marks you can write. क्योंकि मेरे को याद है कि जब I was writing one of the other subject का question paper, then only I realized I was so weak in that subject. I in fact failed in that test paper, and I was like, that was a reality check for me, you know. Then वो subject मैंने फिर से starting से पढ़ा, then you know I got you know, grip in that subject. So I think it's sometimes a reality check, but of course it depends on every individual. Some people are very confident about their speed, but if you're you know, you're lacking in the speed, you don't have confidence, you feel मैं पढ़ रही हूँ, but I don't get the confidence, then writing a qualitative test paper would help. I would say कि आप Jan 21 का पेपर ही लिख के देखो, क्योंकि I don't know test series का पेपर मतलब it's mainly a compilation, but अगर if you're writing the original institute का पेपर लिख के देखो, you'll get the feel of that standard and even more confidence. So yeah, that would help.
Okay, so यहाँ पे सबको ये पता चल गया कि रैंक 4 भी एक टेस्ट सीरीज में फेल की थी. So it is not that if you're failing in test series, you can't do well in your final exams. So आपको और efforts देना है, मेहनत करना है, so that you can perform better in the final exam. And you definitely need to practice exams so that you can write the entire paper in the 3 hours. Now, the next question that comes to my mind is, how do we revise? Like, how many number of revisions are required, and how do we ideally revise? So, can you help us with that, Mittal?
So ideally, so our attempt is not a question only. So previously, when May was the attempt, so I had planned 2 revisions is a must, and third revision is on the exam. So if you can do more than that, it's excellent. But ideally, minimum 2 revisions are required. But if you would ask me then how many revisions I did because of the postponement, I would say 5 to 6 revisions were done because May said directly November. But ideal scenario में at least 2 revisions तो होना ही चाहिए, because you know, so you get to know the first revision में you just try to understand what is the concept क्या है, then second revision में okay आपको पता चलता है, you try and solve the RTPs, mocks. So 2 revisions तो minimum होना ही चाहिए, उससे ज़्यादा if you could do nothing like it.
And
Yeah,
कितना
so
time लगता है एक revision में?
So when I started initially, I started with FR. So first revision took, I guess, I did FR and audit together. So it was a 20 days. I took both of them to complete. Then I had, I guess it was shortened down to 8 to 9 days. So then it came to 6 days. Yeah. So 6, 5, 6. So it is, it's like, it would never end. 5, 6 days if you want to cover everything, then वो लगता ही है, मतलब how many postponement it comes, it will get fixed to 5, 6 days, I guess.
Okay. So same thing, मैंने 2 to 3 revisions किए FR के, because why? Because मैंने other subjects 5 to 6 किए थे, but FR I made it 2 to 3 because one thing is मुझे पता है कि मेरा first subject है, तो I know कि जो exam का पहले का I can allot how many ever days I want for FR, so I did not feel the need for that many revisions. So of course try to keep 2 revisions even, I would say. So that thing. And how much time I took, the first time I did I took 7 days, the second time I did I took 8 days. For me ये उल्टा था करके, तो क्या हुआ ना, that was because of the postponement का जो हो रहा था ना continuously, उसका effect था. So how to strategize that revision itself? So for example, I don't think people need to fear FR because it's the first subject, so they can set even 6 days or 7 days for FR. तो मैंने क्या किया, मैंने 8 दिन रखा, 8 दिन में 4 मॉड्यूल है, so I thought कि 2 दिन में मेरे को एक मॉड्यूल फिनिश करना है, very simple. So every day I used to fix the target, these many standards of this one module. So when you have every day's target in front of you, it is relatively easier. So that is how I approach, because I think since it's my first exam, I need to prepare well, because मुझे याद है जब मुझे गाइड करते थे मेरे भैया, so he used to tell me कि Priyanka, you do this subject well, first subject should do well, because whoever does his first subject very well comes out with a rank. And I never believed him until I got one.
अच्छा, so FR का importance यहाँ से समझ में आता है कि first subject अच्छा करना ही होगा, which sets the momentum to get a rank, or maybe which will help you clear your exams. So the next thing is, how much time should we devote just before the exam? जो final prep होता है, तो जैसे प्रियंका ने बोला कि 8 days she took and she studied, मतलब she covered 2 modules, 2 days में single module. So Mittal, what is your take on that? कितना दिन देना चाहिए, and how do we proceed?
So I guess मेरा 4-5 revisions तो आराम से before exams हो गया था because of the postponement and stuff. So I had allotted 6 days before the examination. So module 2 you can module 2 almost can be complete in a day. एक दो index जो बड़ा वाला है वो रह जाता है, actually you can complete in the second day. So I had allotted 6 days for the FR, and on the exam day I did nothing. So the day of the exam I was like, bas abhi it's done, now you can't do anything more than that.
So that's great. तो मतलब ये है कि 6 to 7 days ideally देना चाहिए, so that we can perform well at least in the first exam, वैसा अच्छे से.
That builds up the confidence, because अगर आप जितना ही give more, if you give more अगर आप जितना ध्यान दोगे for the first paper, it goes well, then builds up the confidence for the next paper. Okay, ये अच्छा गया, then the next paper will also be good enough, because what I feel it's all about the confidence and mind game appearing for the finals, I could say at least.
जैसे माइंड गेम का बात है, one thing that comes to my mind is, how do we tackle the 3 hours thing? Like जब पेपर आता है हाथ में, how do we deal with the 15 minutes reading time, and how do we attempt the paper?
So 15 minutes about I had planned. So obviously you can't see each and every question in detail. You can't pick up the minute details. But what I used to do in those 15 minutes, I used to decide the order, like what all questions I have to attempt those first. So like वही questions I used to select which I know at my best. So obviously there are few questions, there are questions I could say which you know at your best. So ऐसा नहीं है कि altogether different paper ही आ जाके you don't know anything. So there are questions which you are at your best. So I used to try those questions I will be my first priority because उससे confidence build up हो जाता है. Okay, I know this paper इतना हो गया, इतना हो गया. So it automatically starts building up कि ठीक है आगे भी हो जाएगा. Obviously there are going to be few questions which you don't know, which you have never seen. But that is the game actually. So I used to prioritize कि ये ठीक है ये बहुत I know this question well. So ये first then second. So in this 15 minutes time I used to decide the order and I used to solve the paper in the same order for the next 3 hours.
So even I did the
What?
same thing exactly. और वो 15 मिनट्स में ना एक्चुअली किसी को स्ट्रैटेजी करनी, वो पेपर आते ही अपने आप दिमाग चलने लग जाता है मेरे हिसाब से. यू नो यू डोंट इवन हैव द टाइम टू थिंक कि व्हाट टू थिंक, यू विल जस्ट गो विद द फ्लो. सो देन व्हाट आई डिड वाज, क्योंकि बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस इंस्टीट्यूट बेस्ड आते हैं एफआर में, बेस्ड ऑन द ट्रेंड एटलीस्ट. सो व्हाट हैपेंस, यू मे नॉट टेक दैट मच टाइम टू रीड द क्वेश्चन, बट आई वुड स्टिल से कि रेकमेंड कि अरे पूरा क्वेश्चन पढ़ लेना, मतलब जो भी है, एंड डिसाइड द ऑर्डर. And it should always start with your best answer. I don't think it's more important to write in as 1 2 3 4 5. More than that, it's important to write your best answers. Best to worst should be the order. So yeah, so deciding the order, I think that is the best part. And even if the question paper turns out to be tough, what I felt ki 120 मार्क का पेपर आता, अगर वो टफेस्ट से टफेस्ट पेपर भी रहा तो भी एटलीस्ट 60 मार्क्स जो रहेगा ना, that would be comfortable for you. We just see the other 60 marks and just get a mind block. But मैं हमारा जो SFM पेपर था, I would say 120 mark में 60 mark पूरा का पूरा नया था. But the rest of the 60 marks was actually, you know, थोड़े compilations of questions से ही आए थे. So if you would focus on that, which is your best, you would never even bother about the rest. You would just give your best there. Yeah.
Okay, one more question comes to my mind. जैसे FR में when I was attempting my paper, वहाँ पे there were 2 theory questions and there were about 4 practical questions. So in my particular experience, I was not able to take all the practical questions. So I had to take both the theory questions and 3 practical questions. So paper complete करते वक्त मतलब what should be the approach? क्योंकि जैसे मेरे भी friend से बात हुआ, most of them could not complete the paper because they were attempting all the practical questions. So what's your take on that?
So what I feel, so if we say question number 6 generally जो रहता है वो theoretical रहता है. We have India's 8 coming and India's 10 coming in. So practical में क्या होता है ना, जैसे India's 115 का हमारे attempt में question था. I don't know कहाँ से वो question आया था. तो वो हर एक question हर एक attempt में होता है. So you can leave that question. I can say you can attempt that theory because वो theory question जो था that was from the module itself. So you know you can just neglect that theory because वो India's 108 जैसे operating segments हो गया. That is also kind of big theory on your वो पूछते हैं. So India's 8, India's 10. So you should, I guess, मतलब वो attempt करना चाहिए rather than you know giving it a try for attempting India's 115 because which is totally new. So because that is altogether from the module itself. So you in fact know the answer. You just have to present it. So, theory is also equally important. I would always give a preference to that because that question, I actually don't know anything. Here I know at least, you know, 60 to 75% of the question.
Yeah, even I
मेरे opinion में क्या, it
agree.
helps you to complete the paper also. Paper जल्दी complete हो जाता है. If you know the theory, you just need to write it off fast.
Correct.
So I agree with Mithil.
Okay.
Actually, the logic, I think, according to me, goes like it's better to write, you know, that question, which you know well, which may take a little more time than writing a question which you don't know, but it will take less time. So that is better. But I think to decide ki kaun sa zyada time, it totally depends upon the individual. You know, some people, they remember the theory very well and they'll write it fast. Some people may not remember the theory and they may just keep writing the story and they may end up taking more time. So it actually depends on totally on the individual and they need to decide कि which they are more comfortable. मतलब जिसका उनको पता है कि इसके अंदर मेरा पक्का मार्क आएगा या आएगा. And you would also have some idea ना इसका size बहुत ज़्यादा है, इसका size थोड़ा कम है. So I think it depends and I think it will automatically come to the, you know, student who is writing that paper. So I think it mostly based on how, you know, how confident you are in that answer. Yeah.
Okay. So before we conclude this session, I would like to ask both of you three or maybe the top tips that you would communicate to the aspirants to guide them and to help them get good marks. मतलब क्या करना चाहिए to score 80 plus or maybe very good marks in FR. So Mittal, can you go ahead?
So first thing I would suggest, plan properly. At least study leave ke pehle you should decide what all materials, what all resources you are going to use. So that's the first thing. Secondly, institute module is a must. Don't even think to leave a single illustration example, nothing you could think to leave at least from the institute module. If possible, you can also cover, you can buy any of these scanners and cover RTP mocks and past question papers. So nothing like that. Fourth, yeah, if you don't have time to write papers, at least while revising, just take a pen and paper and jot down a few points in your hand. So it's easy for you when you're presenting the exam. Yeah. And one more thing, I could say, definitely, अगर हम लोग 100 marks का paper लिख रहे हैं, so FR हो या any subject, I could say there will definitely be a one question जो हमने कभी देखा ही नहीं है. मतलब we have, अगर ऐसा compulsion we have to, attempt it. So I would say just try and attempt it. I like not attempting that question and leaving that question because nahi aata hai for 10 marks is more riskier than rather than attempting it. Please give a try. What if you are right there and you get 4 to 5 marks? So try and attempt at least 100 marks, 98, 99, 100 marks. So paper attempt करना ही चाहिए. तब जाके really understand later when the results come out. So try attempting full 100 marks का paper, I could say.
Okay. Yeah, so I would say कि I would say कि if it's specifically for FI, I would say concepts पढ़ लो. अपनी जो भी क्लास में जाती है सब जन सेम ही कॉन्सेप्ट सिखाते हैं. So read the concept, just have very good grip of all the institutes of question. For example, I remember मैं क्या करती थी, सारे MTP, RTP सब डाउनलोड करके उनको वर्ड में कन्वर्ट कर लेती थी because you can't, so that I used to mark कि ये क्वेश्चन बहुत सिंपल है, करना ही नहीं है, वन कलर कर देती थी. और कुछ इंस्टीट्यूट स्टडी मटेरियल का ऐसे कॉपी पेस्ट होता था तो मैं एक कलर मार्क कर देती थी because it's so I know कि before the date of exam कि मुझे ये एक क्वेश्चन ही करना है. Some questions will be इतने easy हैं कि उनका second time practice करना यूज नहीं, it's a waste of time. So I used to mark. So I used to have one set of colored question कि ये बहुत अच्छे questions हैं and this will get lifted, and most of the paper was actually from that. So if you are strong with your concept and institute sources, nobody, and you have revised this in your 8 days or 7 days or 6 days, nobody can stop you from scoring minimum 60 marks in FR, according to me. मुझे ऐसा लगता है. And then one more thing is one thing that happens is the emotional on and off, I think, which we all just face, everybody faces. So uske liye I think probably you should what I used to do, for example, jo mera exam hota tha uske pehle I just used to 15 minutes meditate. I won't care ki mera time of studying ja raha hai. I was like, just stop studying, you have studied enough, just meditate, eat food, just go, because all you need is your mental strength there. जो पढ़ा है वो सही आना चाहिए, वरना फॉर एग्जांपल मुझे याद है मेरा जब FSFM पेपर आ गया था ना, सो उसको देखे मुझे आई वाज लाइक, मेरी आंखें बड़ी बड़ी हो गई मेरे. सो 1 सेकेंड मुझे लगा कि CA कम अगेन हो जाएगा करके. बाद में जस्ट टर्न्ड अराउंड एंड आई सॉ कि मुझे पता चल गया व्हेन आई सॉ अदर पीपल इट्स अ टफ पेपर. बाद में मेरे दिमाग में गाना बजने लग गया. सो आई स्टार्टेड लाफिंग. So the moment I started laughing, again I just cooled down. I saw the entire paper. I didn't care कि मुझे मैं कितना मार्क आएगा, पास होंगी नहीं होंगी. I just saw कि प्रियंका, what questions you just write, give your best, God will take care of the rest. So that I think I had. So yeah, these are the two things. So if you, these are the two things I would say that from my experience.
Adding on Priyanka's point, I could say for CA exams, कितनी भी postponement आ जाए, you never be 100% prepared. कोई भी FR हो या कोई भी, भले वो 1.5 days preparation हो या 5-6 days preparation हो, will never be 100% prepared. So it's just you have to go with the flow and give the exams. If you are prepared well and you have studied, you give your best to it, then nothing like it. So मतलब that हो जाएगा. That during the 3 hours के duration में it just happens. So you, rather than thinking about what I have not done, वो तो normal loss है, वो normal loss consider करके you have to focus on what all things I have done. कितना कुछ किया है, वो 1-2 चीज नहीं किया, that's fine. So yeah, that's my.
So thank you Mittal, thank you Priyanka for your valuable inputs. अब लोग ये देख के समझ पाएंगे कि 80+ लाने के लिए क्या करना पड़ता है. ये कूल माइंड, स्टडी प्लान करना, इंस्टीट्यूट्स रिसोर्सेज, all of it that you've put in, you've conveyed to the viewers. Thank you for your valuable inputs and the time. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ayush. Thank you, Mittal.
Thank you, Priyanka. Yeah.